Hey friends, we're in a really special place today to fly this kite. If you want to find out where, stick around. Staying here in my friend Paul and Kim's house and found a couple pennies on the floor. I won't keep these though, but still found them. You guys got a pretty good stock of stuff in your car.
Right?
Yeah. Maybe we should find a place to fly at Roby. It's okay, Elvis. Don't cry. Kites are in your future soon. Or our future, not yours. I don't think. So we're in the car with some friends. We're gonna go to this really interesting spot, a very historical piece of Ohio landscape, and see how an alto kite flies at this place. I think you're gonna appreciate this. Today I'm taking you guys to a really interesting spot here in central Ohio. We're actually in Columbus proper. I think the actual name of the suburb we're in is called Marble Cliff. We're here in front of an Indian mound. It's not actually what you would think a normal Indian mound. This predates what we think of as Indians, American Indians. This is about 3,000 years old, and it is a burial mound. It's a very, very historical place. As you can see here on the historical marker, there's the Adena people. They were called the mound builders, predating the Indians. You can see a little bit more information here if you'd like to read it. These were people that lived in the area. They didn't move around too much, but they lived here for a long period of time, 500 to 1,000 years it was estimated. And what they did was took their leader, the highest person in the culture. They built a small shack around them out of wood and burnt the shack with their dead body in it. Once the next person died that was in leadership, they built another shack over top of those remains, burnt their body, and as each person died, their bodies were burnt, which created a pile of wood and ashes, and eventually became this mound. So let's go set up the travel kite and do a little flying in remembrance of some of our ancestors here, or maybe not our ancestors, but people that lived in the area. You know, someone's life, some people's lives, we'll remember today, whoever they were, the Adena people. We're standing right on top of the burial mound right now, and right in the background you see this body of water. It's just part of the quarry. There's a local quarry nearby. In fact, right behind us is some apartments. It's called the Quarry Apartments. But it's a pretty huge reservoir of water. Little island back there, some stuff, but untouched. This area we're standing on is completely untouched. It's one of the very last Indian burial mounds left in central Ohio. The rest were taken out by developers. There's only a couple left in the whole central Ohio area like this. So very special place. Let's put this kite together and do a little flying. this mound is called the Shroom Mound, or the Shrum Mound. I'm not quite sure, but only because the name of the people that owned the property that donated it to the Ohio Historical Society. Their last name was Shrum or Shroom. Very cool. Very special place. This is also called the James E. Campbell Memorial Park as well. Had a really great day today walking around downtown, doing a little flying here and there. And before I leave you for the evening, I want to tell you a really quick, fun story. The building that you see in the background here, the tall one, that's called the Levesque Tower. The Levesque Tower has got some really interesting history. It's one of the first tall buildings in skyscraper history, from what I understand, and definitely the tallest building in Columbus for a very long time. When, well, before I was born, way before I was born, my great-grandfather was in a men's quartet and was associated with the church that he went to, and he sang in this quartet on Sunday mornings right from the top of that building right there at a radio station for many years. Cool thing. I never had an opportunity to hear what his voice sounded like. There's no recordings of it. I've just heard that he sang in a quartet. It was very cool. So until tomorrow, everyone, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out for the day, and happy flying from Columbus, Ohio.